The contract sets out the targets to be achieved. One was that in the African Cup of Nations 2013, he should proceed to at least the semi-finals of the AFCON 2013. Secondly, to qualify for the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, and that we should at least qualify out of the group stages in Brazil. The CHAN tournament, the committee then gave Gordon Igesund the opportunity to respond and make a presentation, which he did. He spent about 1.5 hours to deal with all the elements that either assisted or hindered him in carrying out his responsibility, and we listened to it. And then the committee retreated and had its own discussion. We then returned and reconvened with Gordon Igesund again, and the committee then informed him that whilst his contract will remain with its termination date of 30th of August, we will not renew the contract post that date. You see, if you are in the university and the requirement is that you pass and then you fail, is there more to it? I don't know. These criteria were set out and were not achieved. I don't think we can speculate what may or may not be. Otherwise, we'll have a thick contract if we must provide for every possibility and nuance. It's not how you write a contract. It's a national team. It must achieve international success. The first challenge, of course, is the qualification for Morocco 2015, 2017, Libya, African Cup of Nations, and ultimately 2018 World Cup in Russia. We will look in every nook and cranny and speak to as many as we can to find the best coach or combination of coaches that can rebuild Bafana Bafana and the competitive spirit and strengthen the patriotism of the Bafana Bafana team. It's a global brand, Bafana Bafana. We have to restore the brand to its former glory. I think what we want is not a debate on where the coach comes from, but where the team is going to. That's the debate. We want this team to compete and be amongst the best in the world. I think that is what we want. And we are not going to ask where the coach comes from. What the coach must do is to convince us that he can take us where we want to go to. So that is clear. And I think we all want a successful Bafana Bafana team. That's what we want. And the rest of the things that you've raised is really part of the discussion. Remuneration, terms of contract, duration of the contract, the key performance areas, all of those things. Those are contractual discussions that we'll engage with. And once those things are complete, we can then give you the answers to those questions. But to say we want a team and a coach that will instill confidence in all of us, including you. You must also say, no, this is the right man. So wait until we make the announcement, and then you can tell us. The technical director equally is very important, and we will announce the technical director and the senior head coach and his assistant coach as a package to take Bafana Bafana where we want it to go.